What is up, humans of the cardboard? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. We have some insane reveals for Battles of Chaos. We have an individual support card for 5 separate archetypes. We have Dream Mirrors, we have Simorg, we have Lair of Darkness support. Let's fucking go! Agno, also another big one, and Earth's Arctic as well. So really cool stuff. Let's just jump into this thing because we got some stuff to cover. All right, starting off here, we have this guy here. His name is Neroy, the Dream Mirror Heretic. He's a level 3 Dark Fiend monster, 1000 for the stats. You can only use first and third effect of his effect each turn. First effect, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one Neroy the Dream Mirror Disciple from your deck to your hand. Then you can make this card become light. Interesting. Secondly, you contribute one other Dream Mirror monster, so not itself, to choose one Dream Mirror monster with a different level from that monster in your deck and add one Dream Mirror of Joy or Dream Mirror of Terror from your deck to your hand, whichever is specifically listed in the chosen monster's text, and if you do, special summon the chosen monster in defense position. Wow. Now, this card is pushed as shit, right? This card, so obviously it's Rhoda for Neroy. It's not really Rhoda, it just searches Neroy on summon. Then you can essentially loan Fire Blossoms for another Dream Mirror monster and gets a Dream Mirror field spell at the same time. So this card's kind of like a +2. I mean, I assume it's pretty good for Dream Mirrors. I don't know the deck that well. I know it's pretty bad because you have to put up both field spells most of the time to make it really do its full, but reach its full potential. But pretty good card, I think, all things considered. We'll take it for sure. All right, next up here we have a Simorg monster. This is a Simorg Bird of Extermination. This is a level 4 Darkwingbeast, 1800 attack, 500 defense. Actually get a beater for them, which is nice. I know a lot of their small monsters don't have very good stat lines. First and second effects are hard ones for turns each. First effect, if you normal summon or special summon a winged beast monster during your main phase, you can reveal this card in your hand immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon one Simorg monster. Very cool. Second effect, if this card is normal summoned, you can send one Simorg monster from your deck to the graveyard as cost to add a Simorg spell or trap from your deck to your hand. That's really good. And the third effect, while this card is face up on the field, it is also considered wind attribute. Also very nice. Yeah, this card's insanely good. This is, again, just classic power creep. This is an extender that Foolish Burials for cost and searches you in an archetype spell trap. Very good. I think this card actually does take Simorg to the next level. I think they have a Rhoda that searches this. Obviously, we've seen a lot of Winged Beast support running around here. Pretty dang good card, all things considered, I would say. Just really good. I mean, the fact that you can Foolish Burial a monster in the archetype to add a spell or trap in the archetype is really good. And that's just on normal summon. He normal summons himself. Doesn't require normal summon, so he almost works like a Kagemucha Knight. It's good. It's good. All right, very cool. Then we move to our prime subject of today's video, Alice, Lady of Lament. She kind of looks odd. She kind of looks like a Honey Boo Boo from hell, but I'm with it. You know what? I don't care. All right, she's really good for Lair. This is a level 3 Dark Fiend effect monster, 0 attack, 2000 defense, with the opposite stats of Lilith. Her first and third effects are hard once per turns each. First effect reads: you can banish one trap from your hand or graveyard to special summon this card from your hand. Not bad, especially banishing from grave. I mean, later in the duel, that could just be a free way to drop her on the field, which is really nice. So we will take that. So it's free extension, so not the best extension effect, but we will take it nonetheless. Second effect, when this card is normal summoned, you can target one Lady of Lament monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Love that. That gets Lilith back. I love that it also doesn't keep it from reviving itself. So if there was another copy of her in grave, she can still get it back. And technically you can get Malice, but I think at this point we're still not playing Malice. Maybe if we got I don't know, I've talked about it for a while, is a a trap card that like summons a Lady of Lament straight out of the deck. Maybe that gives you enough utility to Malice, but for now, Alice is awesome. This is like the first step in like exactly where I want the deck to be, which was the first step is a new Lady of Lament that's really good. And the last effect here, if this card is tributed or destroyed by your opponent, you can add one Fiend monster whose combined attack and defense equal 2,000 from your deck to your hand, except for another Malice, or Alice, I mean. Really solid. I honestly think like this card's got 3 solid effects. We will take that all day. It's a follow play. It's a Wolf Bark follow-up play. Getting something like Lilith back is like so good. I mean, even just imagine this like on follow-up turns. You go normal summon her, special summon a Lilith engrave. By the way, Lilith will be 2,000 now, which is very huge. And you can summon an attack mode, which is good. Then you go Lilith, tribute Alice to get a trap, so disruption or whatever. And then Alice triggers to then get you another Fiend monster from your deck to the hand. It might be another Lilith, but technically this is generic. There might be some other things to consider as well. But yeah, I mean, this is great. This is really, really great. I love it. I think this card's going to be really good for the deck. I cannot wait to see more support down the line, but this card is huge, really huge. All right, next up here we have Ogdoadic Flood. This is a continuous spell. 2 hard once per turn effects. You can send one monster from your hand or field to the graveyard. Then target a reptile with a different original attribute in your graveyard and special summon it. Yeah, I mean, just like it's an actual, like, I mean, it's like less good, but like in archetype monster reborn, not too shabby. Second effect, during the main phase, if a monster or monsters is sent to your opponent's graveyard, you can send one reptile monster from your deck to the graveyard. That's also really good, just helping you load up the grave. I think this is actually really nice for the deck. I love that it's continuous, so it's every single turn. That's what's really cool about Ogdoadic. It almost like plays like a combo deck, but because you have Nunu and Nalia like coming back from grave every turn. Same thing with Alert and Curse coming back every turn. And now we have something like this. The deck really wants to grind, and I'm not mad about it. I think this card's awesome for them because it's a way to get like a monster reborn live without having to like put 5 reptiles in grave like Water Lily needs you to do. Now Water Lily's still good, but I think these cards can exist in the same deck and be perfectly fine. I think there are definitely going to be situations where this card is better because there are bricks. You don't want to draw it all in the deck. This also helps you get like Ogdo Abyss out of the graveyard much more easily, which is really good. I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. Also, like this is like literally going to trigger every turn. If a monster or monsters is sent to your opponent's grave, that means like they literally go normal summon, link summon. You get to trigger this and Foolish Burial Reptile. Okay. That's actually, actually now that I'm thinking about it, there's actually synergy there with aliens, because I believe the alien Stealth Buster, the new monster that like disperses tokens when he's sent to grave, like if you can just get set up into the Link 3, you don't even like have to, he could get like impermed, and you could just like on the opponent's turn with this card, like if they try to link summon you then, or whatever, do any summon that sends like monsters to grave, you could send Stealth Buster and distribute token or counters, and then start skill draining your opponent. There's actually some synergy there. That's pretty good. Cool. Love it. Moving on to the last card for today, Arctic Radiation. This is another continuous spell. Activate this card by placing 7 counters on it. You can only control 1 Arctic Radiation. Okay. Second effect, each time an Arctic monster or monsters is special summoned from the hand or extra deck, you can remove 1 counter from this card. Draw 1 card. Huh? Like, wow. Okay. Third effect, once per turn during each end phase, you can target 1 Arctic card in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. This card's insane. You know, one important thing to note here And like this could technically be a translation thing, but I'm going to assume it's not at this point. There's no once per turn clause on here whatsoever, which means if you can just keep summoning Earth Arctics, you can keep drawing infinitely. Well, not infinitely, but potentially 7 times, should you be able to like set up 7 different Earth Arctic summons. I don't know how hard that is in the deck, but you can definitely do a few. But this is what the deck ordered, right? I think one of the things, like the biggest thing with the deck right now is that like almost all the cards need to like discard another like high level monster from hand to summon. And so like technically they all just neg one on just to like naturally work. But I mean, some of them do get you a search. So some of them do make up value, but like they're break even at best. And so this card is very important at just pretty much saying like, nope, you're good to go. You're going to keep drawing. So you could either just play like a fair number of hand traps in the list that you're drawing into like disruptions that way, as well as just potentially playing more Ars Arctic cards. So you're just able to continually draw into Ars Arctics, summon more Ars Arctics, keep drawing, and keep the pedal down. But pretty good nonetheless. I mean, I'm assuming you're drawing somewhere between 2 to 4 times most turn ones. I don't know the deck like the back of my hand, so I don't know for sure, but it's hand or extra deck. So you summon like 2 from hand, that's drawing 2. Then you make an extra deck monster, boom, there's another one, and usually that leads to another like boss monster from the extra deck, which, you know, could be 4. So plus the ability to recycle your stuff every end phase is actually pretty nice. So you don't just like run through your engine like too quick. Very good. All right. Overall, I think like good card for Dreamweavers. Like this card's insane for some orgs. This card's insane for Lair of Darkness. This card's really solid for Agno Addicts, and this card's insane for Arctic. I think I think they're 5 for 5 here, and I love it. But that is going to do it for me here today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, let me know in the comment section your thoughts below on all of these cards. How good do you think they are for their archetypes? Let me know down there. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you have not yet and you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! New card reviews as they drop. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.